I think a lot of what carries this are the actors themselves. Just like after the opening, when they bring in Michael Kelly early on, I was like, man, I love Michael Kelly, and he's great.
Yeah, I like this guy ever since I saw him in Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, right. Oh, wow. Yeah, and a lot of people know him from House of Cards.
House of Cards, yeah.
And then Anthony Mackie, I was full of charisma, digging him. I mean, sure, he's doing Denzel, like you say, he's Alonzo from Training Day, but I was really into like just what he brought to it. So it had me following the whole thing. It's just there's that point. I mean, I was like even kind of like, hey, it's not great, but I'm enjoying it on a certain level. I don't know why everybody's dogging on this movie. Then we hit that third act and that ending.
Yeah, listen, like I said, it has a lot of great ideas, and it's too bad because, a lot of these ideas are cool, and I like them, especially if you're going in cold. Because if you're going in cold...
Yeah, I didn't expect Anthony Mackie as the robot. Because I didn't see any trailers he's a robot! I thought he was just weird and a hard ass.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Look, I didn't see the trailer for this.
They spoil a lot in the trailer. I would, now at this point, it's too late, but do not watch the trailer for this movie.
Which is too late.
It's too late right now. Yeah.
But, I didn't know anything about this movie going into it. I just knew it was a sci-fi film. Yeah. I thought it was like an apocalyptic sci-fi film. But, if you're going in cold, it really does not tell you what it is, and you just kind of dropped into things. Like, at the beginning, you dropped into a futuristic military with these robotic soldiers that are equal parts badass and also kind of creepy.
Gomps, as they call them.
Gomps, as they call them. I don't know if it's because they run like Forrest Gump or
they don't really explain it.
They don't.
They're kind of derpy. It's got to stand there and take everything.
They do. Well, they're not intelligent like he is.
Yeah.
So it's equal parts really badass and also kind of creepy because of the way they move. Because they, it's uncanny valley, man. They move like they have the movements of people, but of course there's something about them that's completely off. Like they don't have any heads or anything. And you're getting that whole area now where it's almost like a Neil Blomkamp movie. Like
I was going to say aesthetically, this borrows a lot from Neil Blomkamp's early work, especially District 9.
District 9 kind of feeling going on with it. It even has sort of an insightful vision of Eastern Europe. And Eastern Europe is they show that immigration really has made it more diverse. There's a lot of Asians and what I presume to be a lot of Africans in the depiction of Eastern Europe. So when you look at it, it's like, man, there are a lot of great ideas that they had with this film here, and also one of the things I like, they question like America's role and with the use of the military power. He'd sit up there and actually say, you don't care about anybody else when it comes to killing them except you. At this point, it's too late. But if you don't know about Anthony Mackie's character, that's kind of a big reveal that happens that could push you back. I had this brother's expression right here when that happened in the film.
I don't have any specialist training as a field agent.
Don't worry. I'm special enough for both of us.
That's when you be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, exactly.
What does that mean?
you don't say that kind of shit when you take your shirt off.
What the fuck?
I mean, I was like, what the fuck? I was the same way. I was like, holy shit. I didn't know that. And they put it out there. They say, he's not like us. I should have known. I thought he just had PTSD or something.
Or he's a hard ass or something.
But that's what I was thinking when somebody's like, yeah, he's not like us. You would go back to him like, you couldn't elaborate on that shit.
Yeah, they're just messing with it. They're just fucking with it at that point.
You couldn't have said I was hanging out with Robo Negro back on there. Man, come on, man.
I will say, I do like aesthetically how different he is, typically from like robot soldiers or anything.
Yeah.
He's not, I mean, yeah, we were saying he's like Terminator, but not like the design at all, because for the most part, he has like a metal spine, metal arms, but most of him is just kind of has like this gel inside.
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of interesting. It's very skeleton, very minimal skeleton structure.
Yeah.
And so that was cool aesthetically.
And when they get close up on it, you see it's kind of a mesh weave that's all over it.
Think of it more of an advancement of, don't think of it as a robot or even an android or anything. Think of it as like a synthetic human from Alien or Aliens or something like
Sure.
that.
Biomechanical.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah. I like the design, man. I like the idea behind the design.
Yeah.
And it seems like they wanted to explore that more, but the way they explored it was just in bits of dialogue and maybe answering a question. Somebody would ask a question and they just gave a quick answer, and that's about as far as that they would expand on that, man. The dialogue so much, man. It goes into just macho posturing with everybody. Like even when they get into these deep, I didn't want the movie to stop and have Anthony Mackie look up in the sky and ponder, what is human? And, I didn't want him to
Have
do
an
that.
existential crisis.
Would not have liked that at all.
No, but I just would have have maybe we had just expanded on these ideas of him being a synthetic human, besides just either giving real quick, very minimal word answers, or as I said, just stand in front of the body and just doing that male macho posturing with people.
What will you do with so much power?
Between me and my creator.
Bitch. It's kind of thing. Like, man, I that would have been fine had we answered some other questions earlier, but a lot of it is like the tone of what we see.
Well, sure, because as we get to this point, it becomes more of it's already happened, but it's been a video game through a lot of the middle of it.
Exactly what it is.
And then this is really more like a video game.
It would be nice if we could really kind of talk about this more or work it into the story more. But when somebody asks a question and you just give a quick answer, we move on to the next action scene. It's a little frustrating for something that shows promise.